Well educated, at least she took her ass back to school. At least she was in the streets with the work like a 12. Like I think I'll be back at 2. Roll up, then I smoke up the room. But still she shot through the smoke like a Jew. So if you take it, I make it a Judy. Wild up, yo, if you don't know to get a clue. Green used to be low until it grew like this weed that I'm fucking with burn too. I got some good news, I got some bad news. Wild up, next good for me, bad for you.
Financial struggles.
Talking money, you can't tell me nothing. Yo, I remember last year they was frontin', now they want him. Yo, I remember last year a couple niggas was down to ride no cap here, but they didn't last there. Well, I guess that was last year.
I killed the face, now everything's changed. I just wanna be by your side. He's hoping we collide. He's hoping we collide.
I'm at the bodega.
Grabbing money, got the green Peter Pan. I get fly Peter Pan. My man.
Dance in Japan.
Welcome to the real Vikki La Rose show, where we unlock the power of conversation, ignite your curiosity, and explore the untold stories that shape our world. Join us as we dive into captivating discussions, unravel these mysteries, and uncover the hidden gems, okay, of knowledge. Get ready. Grab your headphones to embark on an intellectual adventure, okay, travelers, where ideas come alive, all right? And possibilities are endless. This is Travelers Podcast, where minds collide and perspectives thrive. Let's give a warm welcome to our guy, Marvelous Kevo, 3 times in the building. Okay, motivational quote of the day. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. What's going on, Marvelous Kevo? Welcome to Travelers Podcast. I'm excited you made it. You looking great, energetic. I love it. I freaking love it. You know, this is what I'm talking about, travelers. We out here, you know, getting to it and we evolving. You know, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and I'm doing even better now that I'm here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
You know, it's always a blast when I get together with you and just being a part of this movement or something. I'm honored to be here. Usually I might not know this, but this is usually the time I wake up, so I had to wake up a little bit early, so you know what I mean.
Hey,
I'm kind of on my time, but
okay.
hey, you know, the early bird gets the worm, right?
Now that's
Right,
facts.
y'all?
That's facts.
We here, you know.
So, what you do? You work with the kids in the afternoon? Oh,
Yeah.
Of course, they get out of school and all that.
Yep. So I work at a after-school program, and I've been there for about like 12 years now.
Wow.
And so I'm actually the director of the whole program.
What?
And the whole reason I got into it is because I see too much of our young black brothers like going down the wrong path.
Right, I love
And
that.
I was one of those young black brothers going down the wrong path, and it was a guy named LeVar, and I looked up to him, and he's an older black dude, but
Yeah.
he dressed fly, he had all the kicks and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and he showed me you can still like be cool, dress like that, and you don't got to be on the streets being gangster. You can still impact these kids' lives, and
No, that's
exactly what he
facts.
did for
I'm
me.
glad you tapped in and being a big brother to these youngsters because
Yeah.
direction is needed.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure. I used to do recreational after school programs.
Oh yeah.
In Pitt County, North Carolina, Greenville, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, I
so
know where Greenville
it would be
is.
like 2 to 6. We have the kids and all that. So I really enjoy doing that. And outside of that, I was able to work with another special kid. And, just made an impact. She called me Miss Wilson. Like,
Yeah.
Miss Wilson! Just seeing them smile and be happy. It all starts there. Kids are innocent, so we have
Yes.
to raise them. It starts at home, So
Yup.
keep doing that, Marvelous Kevo.
Thank you.
That's what's good. So Marvelous Kevo, you got that we got that millennium magic in the building,
Yeah,
huh?
it's that millennium magic that you only gonna see once every millennia. So you know.
Right. So we was blessed. You was able to bless travelers around the university event back in October 21st. How was that? Like,
I was, and to talk a little bit on that, that was my first show in St. Albans, my first show in Vermont out of Burlington, so that was big for me. And the event was just fire. It was a bunch of different type of artists, so it wasn't only one type of kind of style. It was multiple different styles. It was a good turnout, a lot of people there. The decorations was dope. The hospitality was dope, and the whole event was just, you had to just be there to see it, it was all
That's
good
facts.
vibes. No negative vibes, no drama, no nothing, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So,
not
thank you for
that
having
was
me
part
on with that.
one in the New England area,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
We gearing up for part 2.
Yeah, it's only gonna get bigger from there too. I already know. So
That's facts. That's big facts. That millennium magic was definitely in the building. The energy was through the roof. I wasn't expecting that, but you
Yeah.
definitely came through. You was like, yeah, I'm gonna shake the whole room.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you able to collaborate with any other artists or network with them, or do you have any future plans to? That was at the event.
Yes, I actually got to connect on just on a social media level with I think almost if not every artist that was there, then almost every artist. So
Okay.
Sister Speaks was dope. And there was a couple more artists. I can't say their names off the top of the head, but I think one of them works at your team in Boston. The dude
Farrah
with the beard.
Bacon.
Yeah, him.
He was, I made him headline.
The white dude with the beard
The
too.
which one? The
Young,
white dude with the beard?
I forget what Young
that?
Ravage. I think Ravage.
Oh,
I think,
Ravage.
Yeah, Ravage.
There we
I
go,
think Ravage
yeah,
was dope.
They all from Straight Up Entertainment Gang.
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
camp. So they all came through to bless the city, and we want to keep that alive. We don't want to forget it happened because we're gonna
Right.
keep making it happen. You get what I'm saying? So for sure, that's lit. So I see Millennium Magic got 1.7K views. I see it's reaching its potential, and it has a lot more potential to go. So what was your concept behind the Millennium Magic?
Okay, so my concept behind Millennium Magic is I just kind of felt like I was kind of a little different compared to kind of everybody else who was doing what I was doing, kind of around that time. I still feel that way, but so I thought I wanted to come out with a different sounding song with kind of like a different flow, a upbeat tune to it, and something that kind of just sounded like magic.
Right.
And then so I just started out with I was freestyling, and I was just like magic. I got millennium magic. Whatever I want, I can have it. And then just from there, I just started building on, and then I showed it to one of my people who was on my team who I work with, Chaos, and he was like,
Right.
yo, that's the one, that one could go. So,
Right.
and from there, I got the song done, and Like, you know, I don't, and that was actually my first song to reach 1,000 views. Cause
Wow.
especially,
And that's all natural views, like
all natural views.
wow. So you've been doing it for a while. I see you have a big presence on your YouTube, like over 900 subscribers. So you've been really putting in that work and word of mouth and really been outside. Huh?
Yeah. So word of mouth, marketing campaigns and stuff like that, and running ads will definitely help with the views. I can't tell you how many times I've seen ads on my YouTube channel where I'm like, who's this guy? But then I'm kind of listening to it. I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm like, wait, this is bumping, and then now like I got that guy on my playlist, you know. And I feel like that's probably kind of what happened with like Millennium Magic, and that, like I said, that was my first time getting 1,000 views on I think any platform. So that's what made me start pushing like that YouTube platform more than like Spotify and all the other ones like that.
Right. That's lit. That's what's up. I really like that for you, you know, especially being out here, you know. So are you really active currently with making new music?
So yeah, actually, so I haven't been really too active for like the last year. Just because personal stuff been going on with like kind of deaths either in the family or close to the family, or then like some financial situations, I just kind of wasn't there. I would make, like, I definitely would make, like, a song or two every, like, 3 months, but I definitely wasn't consistent.
Right.
Like how I am starting to be now.
Back up. So what was it before you had to take a break? Was it the Long Day song with H... What's his name? H Square.
So the break was before that. Like, the Long Day song kind of is what got me kind of back into the groove, because really he wanted me to do the song with him. You know? So we did that with him. The only reason it's on my platform, because like I told him I'll make the platform and stuff, and he was like, no, just throw it on your platform. I'm like, you sure? Like, you know, but that, and then that song got some like good reviews too. So I'm like, you know. And, like, just the way, like, we flowed on that, I'm like, wait, hold on. There's a lot of greatness to be done. Like, and I'm just sitting there. I can't be sitting down soaking on the past forever. So,
no, absolutely. That's facts.
That's kind of what kicked me back into that, kind of starting to get music, get active,
day.
do shows.
Like, we got to unwind. We got to get back to it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's what that was.
Yep.
So, who was your competition in Vermont? The whole universe. Do you think you have any here?
Well, yeah, I think it'll always be competition. Like, I'm a lot more humble than I used to be. I still think as far as, like, my rapping capabilities and how good I am at just pure rapping, I really think it's no competition, but that's how you're supposed to think. But with that being said, there is competition. I do got competition out of here, because just rapping isn't the only component. It's about rapping, marketing, how you present yourself and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm going to give a shout out to some local artists that I would call my competition, but we're not going at each other because we collab and stuff. So it's like friendly competition.
That's what I want to see more anyways.
So shout out to Lil Ricky, shout out to Chaos doing this thing, shout out to Big Fish doing this thing, shout out to Charlie Maine doing this thing.
I got Charlie Maine.
Yeah, we got Misunderstood.
Oh,
she
yeah,
doing
that's
her
my
thing.
girl.
She doing her thing out here. And like, it's plenty of other people who I probably ain't get to you know, right off the top of the head, but there's so much talent in this town, so it's always going to be.
They be all right. They know they body. They know your body.
It's always going to be competition.
They all can't get recognition.
Right.
Now they gotta come through and let them know. Let us know themselves. That's good.
Facts.
So what is your latest music video that you just shot recently or within a year or so?
That's crazy that you asked. So. Our video just dropped like 5 minutes before I walked into this interview.
For real?
Yes.
Yo.
It's on YouTube. So it's on YouTube right now. The name of the song is One Take. And
shoot, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I've been on your YouTube all morning.
Yeah, I actually, right when I parked, I got the message. And he like, yo, add it to your profile because I got to accept it. And I'm like, oh, wow. So he actually just dropped that.
Tell me that name one more time.
The name of the song is One Take. And
One Take.
And it's Ko Mac, a.k.a. Chaos, featuring me. It's a whole music video, what it is.
Okay.
And, you know, it's a movement. You know, it might go on one of our future projects that's coming out. So,
I'm gonna check it out. Travelers, go check that One Take video out as we speak You know, we got the legend right here, Marvelous Kevo. 3 times in the building. We lit, pop
3 times.
bottles, all right.
Let's
In the
get
middle of nowhere, you know, letting the birds sing. Let's do it.
Right.
So where do you dream of performing? Like any big stage that you know, have?
Yeah, so
hopes
I
to perform on?
dream on performing in like like something like the Memorial Auditorium or like something like the Apollo or something that just holds that like huge venue or crowd where you just kind of look out into the crowd and you see just so much lights and people and just like that. It's almost to a point where you're in awe when you're like, almost can't even believe like you there. That's my biggest dream, to perform in front of a big venue like that. And like, you know, if we do what we supposed to be doing, like maybe the Super Bowl, something like, you know what I mean?
Okay,
And
that's
like
facts.
so pretty much the biggest stages in the world.
No, really.
That's my dream, is to perform and rock the biggest stages in the world. And I feel like with my energy and if I keep practicing and upgrading myself, I'm gonna be able to do that one day.
No, that's facts. I can see you doing that, you know. Stay focused, be consistent, you
Right.
know. Keep doing your thing. Don't give up.
Yeah,
Is the
yeah.
biggest
That's the
biggest
biggest part.
fact. So if you don't mind me asking, like which legendary artists inspire you today?
So I got a few. So the artists this group is the group that inspired me to even start rapping, and it's the Dipset Bird Gang. So Cameron, Joel Santana, and all of them.
Oh shoot, okay.
So if it wasn't for them, I'm probably not even gonna be rapping. I was originally like a punchline artist, but then I started listening to Lil Wayne, and I think Lil Wayne inspired me the most, and he still inspires me the most, because his style was different,
Yeah.
kind of like a skater style, but he still had like those punchlines that like, you know, the street people gonna like.
No,
So he was
hell
able to
yeah.
capture like the skater crowd and
that
the
Young
street
Money
crowd.
flow,
And
right.
then to have a bunch of like different crowds. So, you know, he still inspires me to this day. And last but not least, XXX Tentacion for the same reasons.
God bless
RIP
his
to him,
soul,
is because he was
right.
different. He wasn't scared to be different. You know what I mean? And he showed the world that like if you embrace yourself and you're not scared to be who you are, look how many fans you gonna have. Look how much people gonna respect you. Look how many people probably likes that same shit that you scared to show, but you showing it. You'd be surprised to see like, damn near everybody else likes the same shit, but just scared to show it. So,
Right.
And that was a large part on me because, you know, I'm myself, comfortable being myself. You know, I got to have hair.
I see it.
I got bangs. Like, nobody really got none of this
style,
shit.
That's your
Yeah. And it's like,
when we see them braids flying and go crazy.
Facts.
That's 3 times,
Facts.
Facts. That's what's good.
So they inspire me.
Nah, that's lit. That's what's up. Yeah, they out here doing their thing. So where do you want to see hip hop culture in the next few years here in Vermont?
I want to see the culture here in Vermont. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kind of connect all the artists together. I feel like a lot of artists kind of like either kind of get like a little jealous of each other or maybe get too over competitive to the point where like a song might come up that would be blowing up and like it might be getting more than your song, so they'll choose like not to share it. I'm trying to get the hip hop scene and culture to the point where like we're all under just one big umbrella trying to put the state on. You know what I mean? Because like it's a couple of people who got signed out the state of Vermont, but it's not really on a map like that, and I don't think it will be.
Yeah, because I don't even know who these people are.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard somebody's out here signing them, but I'm like, where they
exactly. So
come out wherever you are.
I feel like if we all under one big umbrella and we all working together, it's going to be undeniable to the outside states, and that's where it's going to get magnified, and then that's where all the talent that we had might be able to get picked up by like maybe some majors or some
Right,
other
because I do see a lot
opportunities.
of people doing their own thing, and it's like, oh, I gotta hold it for keeps. So,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
So that and I don't like doing backflips to be in the scene, you know. So I'm like, I gotta create my own lane and bring people here you know, to on the platform, Travelers platform, because that's what it is, and I want that to happen. You know, I want all of us to work together. You know, I'd be out there with the podcast, interviewing the interviews. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I know some people having some events. You know, you'll think they would have called, like, yo, come through. You know, we got mad artists pulling up. We want you in the building.
Facts,
you know, but it's like, oh, all right, I see what's going on.
Right.
You know, but you know, things be really out there. So Burlington is definitely like the middle grounds. You know, it's definitely the middle of where everything is at. I'm noticing, you know, but I see people doing some in Lamoille County. Then you got me all the way out here. Then we got Burlington. So if we could all come together, it would be crazy.
We got Southern Vermont too, and it's like kind of like mid to Southern Vermont too, and there's some good artists out there too, and. Another thing I want to elaborate on too is I feel like Vermont is one of the only states left that actually still have like the artists actually, they're like hip hop artists. So like I feel like rap is changing a lot to like a bunch of auto tune and like, you know what I mean? I
the
feel like
Versace flow, like you
like
said, the
that,
auto tune,
which is okay. You know what I mean? But
I mean,
feel
but
like,
when it's oversaturated,
exactly.
it gets a little like I get confused. Like, dang, can you really sing like that, or is that a machine behind you?
Exactly.
You know, but I need the raw
talent.
That's
and
right.
like and talking about like what's going on in your life, what's going on around your community and stuff like that. Like I feel like that's the hip hop type of stuff that Vermont still got that a lot of these other more popular, famous places kind of like steered away from a little bit.
Yeah, true. It's all for show. It's for the clout. You know,
Facts,
you know how they doing it.
You already.
Who would you like to collaborate with out in this area?
So I would like to collaborate with Lil Ricky. I would like to collaborate with Chase, Misunderstood, and actually me and Lil Ricky already collaborated, but we could collaborate.
You could make another one.
Like, you know, and it's an artist named Young Breeze. I think he's from Southern Vermont. He's
okay.
pretty dope.
I heard of him.
Yeah. I would like to
I think he
collaborate with him.
performed on the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So yeah, and really like I kind of just want to collaborate with whoever kind of want to collaborate with me. But at the same time, I'm not no stuck up guy who like, oh, I'm never gonna reach out to nobody to collaborate. I'm only collaborating with people who reach out to me. That's not like, you feel me? It's not that, you know what I mean?
Facts. I feel you.
But at the end of the day, I'm not going be like jumping through hoops and doing backflips and to just collaborate with you if you ain't really down with it, you know.
Not facts. It got to be natural.
Exactly, and it got to be mutual too, you know.
Natural,
what I mean?
mutual,
you know. I mean? I don't want to collaborate with somebody and they just give me a bullshit verse just because. You know, they all want to say no. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just like keep it a buck.
Just say that, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
That's facts. So I know you said one take just dropped. Yep. Is there another video you want to shoot next?
Yes. So I actually have an EP coming out, and Zaytoven's actually on it. He's actually
Zaytoven.
The Zaytoven. The real Zaytoven.
The producer?
Zaytoven. Yes.
What?
Yes, and he's actually on my intro for the album.
That's ill.
Kind of just giving me the shout out.
How you get that to happen? How you make that happen?
I reached out on Instagram and I seen like a post and he like, yo, I'm trying to work with people, this, that, and the third. And I reached out to him and he didn't really hit me back until like 3 days later. First, like I got a song called 50-50-50 and he put the fire emojis next to that song. And then like 3 minutes later, he hit me up like, yo. I said, wow, like, what's good? You trying to work? And then he, like, asked me what's my budget. And, like, kind of at the time, I didn't really have, like, that big of a budget. But he was able to work with me, though, too. And, like, I gave him what I was able to give him. And it definitely wasn't much, especially for Zaytoven, I would guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he out here doing it big. He work with a lot of big artists.
So, like, I feel like he blessed me with that, and we was able to make that happen.
Now, that's lit. I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah,
Make sure I get that drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I feel like... probably like 2 other 5 songs that's going to be on the EP is going to have a video. I'm going to drop one of the videos, I'm hoping by New Year. I'm hoping to drop it like New Year's Day, but give or take, depending on other things. The name of that song would be called Drippy, and that's the name of the EP, is Drippy.
That's about what, 5-6 tracks on the EP?
Yeah.
All right, that's lit.
Yeah.
So are you just focusing on that and dropping singles and work up to an album?
So yeah, I'm focusing on that because when we first got into it, we just we kind of like we made an album. It was 20 songs
Yeah.
long, 23 songs long, and that's back when like you had to do 2-3 verses for a song and stuff like
Right.
that. So like we took like a year or so like doing an album or whatever, and we dropped it. But we didn't really know like the marketing aspect of the game or like really nothing like about it. We just thought we was gonna drop the album and
it was just gonna
leave
get
it
his
there, and
numbers.
it was just gonna be like boom,
Boom, right.
Like,
Nah,
we
you gotta
shared
hit a couple
every
of more
song,
buttons.
like one time, or we might probably like share the
Yeah.
album once, and then like that was that, and then it didn't really end up like doing that, like nothing too big. It didn't like get like, you know, I mean, no crazy like reviews or anything, but I think it could have if we put in a proper work.
Right.
So now, and this was probably like maybe what 5, 6 years ago. 7 years ago, maybe. So now we know that aspect of it. So now what I'm focused on is, for me, it's just like I'm putting out singles until like one of them blow up. Mm-hmm. Once one of them blow up and I'm able to get like the clout that's necessary to kind of push an album, then
Right.
that's when I'll push the album. But until then, like I'm just making singles just to kind of see like what sound everyone likes, because I have like multiple different sounds, but which one, you know what I mean? And just trying to figure myself out along the way.
No, that's facts. That's big facts. So I see that you're like a big anime fan.
Yeah.
So is that something you want to like? You have been.
Yeah.
But is that a long term, like this is the type of style I am? I want to
Yeah.
incorporate
Yep.
my music with anime.
Yes.
Okay, so we got Shizar.
Yeah.
We got what you got, Shino. Damn, I'm saying it wrong.
Oh, Shinobi Life.
Shinobi Life.
Yeah, that's the Naruto. We got Sonic.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got,
I see.
yeah.
So it's like all anime game time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, type of thing.
flavor. Yeah,
And it's
man.
that type of thing, but like if the anime stuff, like even if you don't watch the anime, you listen to the song, it could just
Yeah.
as easily relate to real life. And you won't
No,
even know I'm
facts.
talking about anime at all.
No,
but then
word.
if you do know the anime, you're like, oh shit. And he talk about the so it relates to life and it's like
Right,
it
I
kind
love
of goes
Pokemon.
together. It's like, oh
Right.
shit, that shit kind of goes.
Now that's fire. I think you're the first artist for me to see do it.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
it's
think
so
that too.
animatic,
I don't want to say I'm like the
animated.
first ever, but as far as I know, it's like just having like the kind of anime lane, like having that lane. You know what I mean? I know like some artists like have done like a song or two about it, but just having that as like their kind of lane, I feel like I'm, if not the first, one of the first to
No, I
try
think
to do that.
this is something you break it in the barriers with, and it's innovative,
Mm-hmm.
new, dope,
Facts.
flamed up.
Right.
I'm like, I like Shazar. You perform that at Travels Around the
Yeah,
Universe.
yeah.
That's like a drill type.
Yeah, kind of like a
That-
drill
like,
type
who's
anime
doing that?
shit.
Who's
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
drill anime? All right, Marvelous Kevo right here in Vermont. If y'all ain't know, now y'all know.
Now y'all know.
Okay, check him out.
Nah, I know.
That's what's up. So who shot your videos, right? Mm-hmm. And then what is the creative process like when you shoot with this person?
Okay, so with my videos, so a guy named Q Beat shot my Millennium Magic video. And the process with that was kind of like, we kind of freestyled the music video. Like, I went out and bought a whole bunch of like smoke bombs. I went and got like one of them construction lights and stuff like that. And I live around the town, so I just started like real cool scenes and stuff like that. And he just kind of followed me around, and I would just like do a verse or do both verses at each scene. So like I'll see like those red pillars. I'm like, yo, that scene looks dope. So I did like a scene there. Then like they were having like an open mic that I didn't even know what was going on. So I went in there and just asked like, yo, I know I ain't like part of this. It wasn't even, I think it was like an actual show, kind of like
Right.
that show. And I was like, hey, like, I know I'm not part of it now, but I'm shooting a video.
I remember seeing that.
And it'll be cool.
You was outside and it switched. You was on the mic.
Yeah, on the mic,
That
yeah.
was smooth.
Yeah, it
That
was
like
smooth.
a universe, like just all flow and connected.
Words. So, and exactly, it was just kind of like that, everything connected. So they said, yeah, nah, sure, go like bring it in. We adult, and then we went to other places, and then
Okay.
I like to give them creative freedom with what scenes they put where and stuff like that. If it's a like certain scene I really like, I'll be like, hey, I definitely want this right here. But other
Yeah.
than that, you got creative freedom.
Yeah.
If we can't agree, we'll sit down with each other and then make that work. But a lot of the times I like to just sit down with them and we'll agree and disagree on stuff until we come up with something.
And how long does that process usually take?
Probably we probably sit down for like an hour, but like 4 or 5 different days. So that way we don't get like burnt out and like try to sit there for 4 hours straight. It's easy to start trying to rush and forget stuff. But if you just sit there for that 1 hour, take it one step at a time, and then like chill for a day, the day after and the next day, come back to it, you might be like, oh, you know what? I had some time to think. I think on this part, it would be cool if this effect came in because it goes with this and stuff like that. And it just kind of gives you more time to like think about what you're doing, and it feels less rushed.
Right. So how long have you been doing this music thing for? Like, how old were you when
So
you started?
I started rapping, I think I was in 8th grade. It was 8th grade something. I was going in the 9th grade. So I think I was like, 12 or 13 years old.
Wow.
And yeah. That's when we started out. Like, and obviously I wasn't the best, but
Right.
you know, I knew how to rhyme and I knew how to be on beat. So that's all I
But as
needed
time,
there.
you
And that's-
started getting,
Yeah.
fine with wine fine.
Yeah.
That's what's good. So you have a team that you work with.
Yes.
You got, videographers, producers, directors.
So well, my team is just like my rap group. So we don't
Okay.
actually have like a team of so we don't have like no personal engineer or video shooters
Oh,
or
okay.
manager or nothing like that.
I
So
know you had
we're
like a
not-
big
yeah.
studio you go to record.
No, so we really recording primarily recorded most of our songs in like an in-house studio. His name is David Cooper, his studio. But recently I've been recording at it's at like an actual it looks like one of them real studios that the famous people go to, and that's called shoot, the name's on. It'll come to my head. The name will come to my head, but it's called Capture Studios, and it's on Williston Road. They got like green screens, like podcast spaces. They got video shooters and stuff like that. And
that's lit.
another one. His name is
Is it a media factory or?
yeah, it's like right next to 95 XXX, like in that same building that
Yeah.
95 XXX is
Okay,
in. So
bet.
they doing their thing over at
So
Capture
everybody
Studios.
is here,
so.
stationed here locally, or you
Yeah.
guys from somewhere else? Where you from?
Yeah, so I'm originally from the Bronx, New York, but I moved here when
Okay.
I was 10 years. Yeah, throw off the X real quick. I've been here for like 20 years now, so when I go back to the Bronx, I'll be like, yeah, I'm from Vermont now. Like, you feel me type shit. Yeah, like that.
20 years,
Yeah, I've been there. I'm a Vermonter now. You see how cold it is, and you see what I'm wearing.
We done do the-
Oh, yeah. I'm a Vermonter now, y'all. I'm sorry.
Word. That's what's good. So I really like Dragon Dance. Just wanted to put that out there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so what are your do's and don'ts when it comes to this music game?
All right, so what I try to do is the do's is trying to well, I'm gonna start with the don'ts. The don'ts, what I try not to do is try not to put out a negative, negative stuff for our brothers, our younger brothers and sisters, and just people in general. Because I feel like with all the drill music and stuff that's going on and all the negativity that's on the radio, everything is all I'm smoking on his mom and I'm putting him in the grave and I'm doing that. And so that's a don't for me. Like
I like
all
that.
that type of negativity stuff. So
Gotta go.
You don't really hear me talking about guns and like blowing people's head off in the raps like that. So those is like
that's
kind of the
lit.
don'ts for me. And the
Okay.
dudes is like, especially nowadays, is trying to just incorporate, because I know I say like slick lines and stuff like that, but like for the most part in the past, like it wasn't no negative message, but it wasn't really a positive message. It was just like, oh, that was a dope ass fuck bar type of shit. But now I'm trying to incorporate more positivity in my messages.
Yeah.
And like try to uplift more.
That's good.
And that's a
we
goal.
need that.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like
That's where
what
it starts.
With
Well, I can tell you definitely on the right platform, because that's why and how Travelers was created. Just wanting that conscious rapping, motivational,
Yeah.
uplifting,
Right.
affirmation and confirming, letting our people know we are and we will all conquer because we the people. Okay, we matter.
Preach.
And you pretty much, and I was going to say, what do you think about people self-incriminating themselves in their music, like especially with the YSL case? What's your thoughts on that?
I think number one, like people kind of dumb for doing that, but number two, I feel like it's kind of like a trap a little bit, because I feel like nowadays, like say if you make music like, oh, I smoke so and so at 42nd with Fountain Street or something like that, and then And that's like, let's say it's a banger, catchy ass song, but then you make the same person makes another song saying, "Hey, I saved so and so on certain Fountain Street," and it's just as much of a banger. It's like a tube. I feel like the media is only gonna let the negative stuff get through the tube because that's what they're trying to push to our people,
right?
Because they don't want us. They don't want us ascending.
Elevate.
They don't want us elevating. You know,
keep
this
that
is like
damn foot
I feel
on
like
our
this
neck.
is like the new form of slavery.
Right.
Is with the music. You know, and if our young brothers are seeing people who look like them acting like that, they're gonna think, oh, so that's cool. Like shooting my own brothers and like being disrespectful to my people
modern
and
warfare.
degrading my people is cool. And I feel like that's the agenda they're trying to push. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel personally.
Ain't trying. They is pushing
facts,
it.
exactly.
And a lot of motherfuckers getting
and that's
bagged
me being
up.
modest about it. You feel me?
A lot of people getting bagged up.
Yep.
You know.
So either like they either dead or in jail. You know, if they in jail, they making a lot of like people working for like 5-10 cents instead of like so they making like. If I told you how much money the jail systems make, you know what I mean, you would be like, no wonder they got all these.
Oh, I know.
niggas in jail. You feel me?
You feel me? I already
so,
know.
You're like, oh, so that's why that's the
day.
new form of slavery. All right,
You know?
see that now.
Greatest, you know. So who do you think? Well, you told me who you inspire you, but what about the greatest of all time? You know, who is who is the greatest of all time in your eye?
My goat is Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yes,
okay,
Lil Wayne.
Easy.
Weezy
Okay,
F,
a millie.
And I feel like he the greatest of all time just because he just checked all the boxes of being a GOAT. So like I feel like his bars is top notch. Like I don't feel like you could find another artist in history that bars is like way above his, and then the impact he had on hip hop is another thing. And then you got to look at like Young Money.
And he's still doing it too.
And he's still doing the longevity. And then look at like the people he put on. Like look at Nicki Minaj and Drake. Like some of the biggest to ever do it.
Right.
That's him. You know what I mean? So like if that don't make you the GOAT, then I don't know. I don't really know what to do.
Facts. That's what's up. So I just wanted to close this out here with everything that I seen on YouTube from you. That's really popping and pushing your greatest of all time songs here. We want to go ahead and spread the light on that. Triple Facts.
Thank you.
And Y2K.
One of my favorites.
And last year, I just listened to that. It was featuring Chaos. That was really dope.
Thank you.
Great music. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep that process. Staying focused. And we definitely going to have you on the platform more. You know what I mean? It's a lot we could talk about and chop it up, Marvelous Kevo, you know. Well, we're gonna really get into our element and explore these visions and these creativity, you know. And I'm glad that you was able to pull up. You know, is there anything you want to put out there and let the world know?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. So I'm gonna face this camera too. But first, again, thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Like always, I'm always here if you need me. You know what I mean? You looking marvelous as always. You know, so
thank you.
And a message to everybody out there who's watching this. You know, I just want to say, everything only starts out as a dream. You know what I mean? But that dream turns into reality when you keep pushing. You know what I mean? There's going to be things in life that knocks you down. You're going to have losses in your life. You know, there's going to be things it's going to be forces trying to make sure that don't happen. Don't let those forces win, because you're stronger than that. You feel me? You're the strongest of all. And you could do anything you want to do. You feel me? Because I did that 3 times.
And travelers, there we at it. We have it. Marvelous Kevo 3 times in the building, laying all that positive, motivational, inspirational energy on this platform, all right? This is his first time, but this is not his last time, you guys. Go check out the video on Travelers TV 7189. Okay, this was a dope interview. You guys don't want to miss it. Thank you for coming. Oh, so you did go in.
So I ain't go in, but I it ends at 5:30. So I thought I was like I could probably make it back by like 4:30.
Right. Oh no, I mean it's still early.
Yeah, it's still early. Yeah.
Well, I got the bottle for you. You know.
Facts. We ain't gonna sip too much because we gotta drive, but we gonna take some sips and all that.
Right here.
Family, it's only right.
You wanna pop it open and do
Yes.
Thug Dizzle?
Yes,
Try
y'all.
something new. Travelers, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up. This was dope. Yeah. And another thing I want to say is I probably had like 2 interviews before this, and both times I felt like I kind of had like a little bit butterflies a little bit, and I was like fumbling my words a little bit. I ain't felt none of that with this interview. So I just want to say you was a great host.
Thank you.
You asking all the right stuff, making me feel comfortable, and for real, that's what's up.
You know, that's what it's about. You know, I'm like, it could get a little shaky, because we be closed in and focusing on life,
Right,
bills
yeah.
and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that's especially nowadays with the inflation, like now,
You know what I
crazy.
mean? So it's like, when we come back to tap into our passion, it's like, it gets a little nerve-wracking, like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, that was nice.
Yeah, I took a light bulb out one time, like popping the drinks at me since then. I'm like, all right, let me, I drink a lot of Bel Air, so I kind of got nice at.
Okay.
I got good at not letting the drink pop off.
All right,
All
turn
right.
up.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to the new year,
Cheers to the
2024.
New Year's.
All right,
Yeah,
Travels Around the
2024.
Universe Part 2.
Gonna be a big year. Let's
It's
go.
gonna be a big hit.
That's good.
Oh, that's nice.
It is good.
Okay. All right, so
Fire.
hey,
Yeah, Charizard. Yeah. Charizard. Who else? Charmeleon. I was never even feeling them. Okay. I'm like a chameleons. Everywhere I go, I stand out like a building. I got agility, moving fast. That's a different ability. I stay humble. I got humility. Lou, need to pay your utilities. Hold on. Get sturdy real quick. Hey. Hold on, let me get on the camera. Hey. Let's go.